Hello there, everybody. You join us for Tuesday's House of Games. What a lovely Monday we have. We've got a lovely bunch on this week. One of them is going to walk away with this trophy. It's going to be one of these four people. By the way, one of our contestants, you remember from yesterday, is wearing a T-shirt with the name of the day of the week on every day. And today there's a special little treat in his T-shirt, I would say, which we'll get to. But our players are Sindhu Vee, Tom Rosenthal, Anna Richardson, and Marcus Brigstocke. Welcome, one and all. Tom, before we get on to yesterday's thing, so the T-shirts are the days of the week.
Yeah, you think you're clever coming on a show, you go into an unnamed print house because the guy was worried he's going to get sacked, and you ask for the days of the week on T-shirts. Yeah. And unfortunately, the second day he's given me is Tuesday. It's not Tuesday, which, you know, for a show where you're supposed to exhibit your intelligence, I do look quite stupid right now. But you wait till you get to Wednesday. That's an absolute treat. That is a treat.
Well, welcome to Tuesday's House of Games. I'm Richard Osman. That's amazing. Wow.
I wish I could say I did it liberally, but no, that is...
all the things to misspell. That is quite something.
Is that a shocker?
Hasn't he just?
Again.
But fair play to you for wearing it anyway. I like it. Marcus, our winner yesterday, congratulations. Taking home the bread bin as well. Must feel pretty good.
It feels fantastic, but you know, it adds a pressure, doesn't it? Because now I feel like I have it all to lose.
Yeah, they are shooting. Now you're the sheriff. They're all shooting for you.
Yeah.
Anna.
Yes.
Anna, now, we saw the bread bin yesterday. It's a lovely prize. Would you like to take a look at today's prizes?
Oh, come on.
Here they are. You can choose between one of these. There is the pillow and duvet set, the coasters, the dartboard, the salt and pepper shaker, and the House of Games tie up for grabs today. Any of those appeal?
Well, I'm very drawn to the House of Games tie.
Oh, interesting.
I could happily sport that.
I do not hear that very often. But,
I bet you don't.
Listen, if you win, I look forward to you taking that. Cindy, what do you fancy?
Salt and pepper shaker. A, I love the red.
Thank you.
B, eat salt all the time.
Hey, who doesn't?
C, pepper is supposed to be good for you. And 4, it's just so classy looking. Look at it.
I didn't need 4 reasons, but thank you for them.
I have 4 reasons.
That is a lovely salt and pepper
If I can't come up with 4 reasons, I don't do stuff.
Yeah, you won't do it. Oh, absolutely. You know what? You could generally do a best-selling book, 4 good reasons. Essentially say no to everything unless you've got 4 good reasons. That's what I say. Let's take a quick look at our weekly leaderboard after yesterday. Marcus, of course, is on the top there. Anna and Tom, you have 3 each. Cindy, you have 1. But it was very close yesterday. It's going to be close all week, I suspect. Shall we play a round of House of Games?
Yes.
Let's do it, shall we? Our first round today is... King of the Jumble. Fingers on buzzers, please. I'm going to ask you 2 questions at a time. Both of the answers, coincidentally, happen to be anagrams of each other. But what are the answers to these 2 questions, please? Establishment for the processing and distribution of milk. And what Samuel Pepys is famous for keeping. Yes, Sindhu.
Dairy and diary.
Dairy and diary. Someone's had a better start than yesterday. Nice. Well done, Sindhu.
This would be an absolute nightmare game for this guy who made this T-shirt. He would hate this.
Well, I'll tell you, a genuine good question would be, what day of the week is it now? And
how do you feel on that day?
And what does Tom have on his T-shirt? Here's your next one. Key piece of Superman's attire and Hale's comedy partner. Yes, Tom.
Cape and pace.
Cape and pace. Ooh. Well done. Gareth Hale and Norman Pace and Superman's cape and pace. Here's your next 2. Surname of the actor who played James Bond in The Man with the Golden Gun. And what is the title of this song? Now, so
that's really frustrating.
But is the actor must be? Is it Connery or is it
It's
Moore?
Connery,
Must be Connery, or maybe it's Moore.
I thought it was
Man with the Golden Gun. So maybe it's Moore. So what's an anagram of Moore that would be the title of that song? Marcus.
Romeo.
Romeo. Well done by Basement Jacks.
Yeah.
Well done, Marcus. Romeo and Moore. Well done. If you've got that at home, Fox to see it. Here's your next 2 questions. US series with characters including John Boy and TV programmes such as New Faces or Pop Idol. Marcus?
The Waltons and Talent Show.
The Waltons and Talent Show. Nicely done. The Waltons and Talent Show. Good anagram as well. Here's your next pair of questions. Pet dog of Dennis the Menace. And what are these? Marcus?
Nasher and Hangers.
Nasher and Hangers. Well done. Next question. Comic book crime boss Wilson Fisk and cocktail of bitters and juniper spirit. Anyone? I was wondering if that second one was a complicated way of saying gin and tonic, but it probably isn't, is it? Let's find out, shall we? Well done if you got this at home. You can't get it here. Kingpin and pink gin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, well done if you got it. It's very nicely done. That's the end of that round. Let's take a look at our scores, shall we? Another good start for Marcus Brigstocke there. Here's how we're looking. Anna, you get to get off the mark. Sindhu and Tom, you have 1 point each. And Marcus is our leader with 3. Well played, Marcus. Very nicely done. He won yesterday. Is he going to win 2 in a row? Plenty of time to catch up with him. Our next round is... all in the details, a pairs game. And in a pairs game, the player in last place gets to choose their partner. Today, Anna, that is you. I wonder who you would like to play
I think
with.
I'm going to stick with Marcus.
Stick with Marcus. These were 2 good teams. Your team were brilliant yesterday in that you got 3 out of 3. Your team got 0, but there was like a bond, like a spirit.
There's a much stronger spirit between us.
Yeah, exactly.
dealing.
Let's see if that equates to points this time round, shall we? Now, before the show, you all had to fill in some clues in the world of literature, OK? You are now... Are you all right, Tom? You are
this is going to go badly.
Guess the
I can't believe it.
God.
that your partner was giving clues to.
Okay.
Tom, we will start with you. OK, you are going to have to decipher Sindhu's clues. And
Right.
Sindhu's clues will lead you to a novel. Here are the clues that Sindhu filled in. You can use up to 3 words to fill in these clues. It was written by, according to Sindhu, a keen traveller.
OK.
Are you just fearful about your clues for later?
Well, I feel about a lot of things the entire round.
OK, great. Oh, he's having a real Tuesday day, isn't he? Your next clue is... the language it was originally written in was, according to Sindhu, number-oriented. OK? And your final clue is... it is part of the book series, according to Sindhu, Travel the Globe. So written by a keen traveller, part of the book series Travel the Globe. Language originally written in was number-oriented.
Is it called Around the World in 80 Days?
Is it Around the World in 80 Days, Sindhu?
And it is.
Oh, well done.
Did it.
Now, it was written by Jules Verne. The language it was originally written in was French, and it's part of the book series Extraordinary Voyages.
Okay, but if I'd given those clues, you would not have known.
No. That was fantastic.
Oh, it's all about, getting your partner
Just
to get the
never
answer.
going to get my one.
We'll get onto that. We will get onto it. Anna.
Yes.
Before the show, Marcus had to fill in 3 clues, OK? And I am hoping that those 3 clues will lead you to poet.
I can only apologise.
Your first clue is this. He was favoured by the monarch, according to Marcus, for being clever, OK? Your next clue
Not
is...
much of a clue.
Yeah. Is your next clue. His famous poems include, according to Marcus, long ones mostly. And your final clue is, if you haven't got it already, your final clue is he had a close friendship with, according to Marcus, Andy Murray's boy.
Now, that's a good clue.
Huh. He had a close
Andy
friendship-
Murray's
Andy
boy is a
Murray's
good
boy.
clue. Andy Murray's boy.
I know Andy Murray's mom. I don't know his boy.
I'm going to say Shakespeare.
Now, I don't think it is. I think I might have deciphered Marcus's last clue.
OK.
I assume it's not Shakespeare.
It is not Shakespeare.
It's not Shakespeare. Now, this is
But
what I
have you
think...
deciphered my clue?
I think I've deciphered the final clue, and I don't think anyone in Britain is going to blame me for not deciphering it, Anna, I would say.
I think it's perfectly obvious.
I understand. So, Andy Murray's boy, another name for the boy of a man would be a...
Son.
son. And what is Andy Murray famous for playing?
Oh, yeah.
Tennyson.
Tennyson?
Correct.
I mean,
Lord
goodness
Tennyson,
me,
okay.
Alfred Lord
But
Tennyson.
that's like super.
That is...
But I know nothing about Alfred Lord Tennyson, not what he wrote or anything. So all I could do was try and decipher one of the words.
I'm genuinely concerned that I worked out your pun.
Yeah, well...
We may have worked together once too often.
Once or twice.
I think.
Do you do a lot of cryptic crosswords? Is this...
No, I don't. I'm not good at them. But that was all I could find.
Yeah.
So sorry.
So he was favoured by the monarch, Queen Victoria. His famous poems include Lady of Shalott, Charge of the Light Brigade, etc. He had a close friendship with, amongst many other people, Arthur Henry Allen. Very well done if you've got that at home. Sindhu, now, Tom filled in some clues before the show.
Oh, I'm so
he seems
excited.
pretty confident
Pure shame.
about
for me.
that. Oh, lovely.
Let's see. No, if we don't get it, it'll be on me because I'm the one who's not deciphering well.
Tom is leading you to a play, and here are his clues. It was first performed in the year, according to Tom, 1950s.
Okay.
Yeah, it gives you a broad sweep. It is seen as an allegory for, according to Tom, witches. And your final clue, it was written by, according to Tom, Ronnie O'Sullivan. So, performed in the 50s, witches, and written by... Oh, I've got it. That's,
Now, am I right in thinking that none of the words in the title can be in these clues?
yes, correct, yeah.
So, okay.
I would say the first two clues are good clues to the answer. The third clue is a cryptic clue to
It's
the
cryptic.
answer.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't envy
Wicked?
you.
Wicked, you're going for? No, can I have it?
It's a musical.
Would you have a clue on the other team?
No, I'm stumped.
See, I feel like from the first two, because witches, like a witch trial, and Ronnie O'Sullivan famously plays at the Crucible.
Yeah, well done,
The
mate.
Crucible.
I mean,
think
If
it's
it's any consolation, I don't know what you could have said, and I would have said the Crucible.
fantastic.
You know what I mean?
That
was
is a lot
just
of
not-
consolation.
It was written by Arthur Miller, is seen as an allegory for McCarthyism, and first performed 1953. So the first two clues are pretty good, I thought.
They're super good.
Yeah.
They're super good.
And I liked the third clue.
Yeah,
You know,
all
and
right.
and any snooker fan at home would have got the third clue as well. Marcus, before the show, Anna filled in 3 clues, OK? And they should lead you to a villain from literature. But who is this villain? She has been played on screen by, according to Anna, usually a man. Interesting.
Okay.
She was once a, according to Anna, games mistress. And she is related to, according to Anna, Matilda.
Oh. Well, I think it's Miss Trunchbull.
So, Miss Trunchbull, Anna?
Yes.
Well done.
Well done,
Anna and
Marcus.
Marcus.
Good.
Very nicely
Yes.
played, Miss Trunchbull. She's been played on screen by Pam Ferris, amongst others. She was an Olympic hammer thrower originally,
That's
but that's a very good clue.
That's right.
And she's related to Miss Honey, but Matilda, games mistress, is
Yeah.
well played. Very nicely done. That's the end of that round. A mixed bag, but some lovely stuff going on there. Here is the leaderboard at the end of that round. Anna, you are off the mark with 1 point. Tom and Sindhu, you have 2 each. And Marcus Brigstocke, the leader once again, with 4 points. Well played, Marcus. Round 3 on today's House of Games is... There once was a quiz host called Richard. This is a round where all of the clues are in the form of limericks. So just buzz in as soon as you know who or what or where the limerick is about, please. Here's your first one. This cartoon girl's IQ is quite large. In a show from when Bush was in charge... Yes, Tom.
Lisa Simpson?
Lisa Simpson. Let's take a look at the rest of the clues, see if you're right. She wears a white necklace. Her father's quite feckless. And her raspy-voiced mother's called Marge. Well done,
Very
Lisa
good.
Simpson.
Well done.
Nicely played, Tom. Next one. In this novel's iconic first scene, the time, so we're told, is 13. Mr. Smith comes undone. Tom.
I want to say A Tale of Two Cities. I don't know if it's right. It's probably
Tale of Two Cities? It's incorrect. Mr. Smith comes undone thanks to Room 101. Marcus.
1984.
Thanks to Room 101. And Big Brother sees all on his screen. 1984. Well played, Marcus. Nicely done. Here's your next limerick. What is this about, please? A musician with talent aplenty topped the charts before she was 20. With her own fashion brand and umbrella in hand. Yes, Tom.
Kylie Minogue? Oh, it's Madonna, isn't it?
Not, I'm afraid. There's no one quite like Robin Fenty. Yes, Sindhu.
Rihanna.
Rihanna?
Oh, yeah.
Correct. Well done. Nicely played. Robin Fenty being her real name, of course. Next, limerick. This building's visually appealing. It's designed to prompt spiritual feeling. It's in the... Yes, Tom.
The Vatican.
Is it the Vatican? It's incorrect. It's in the Pope's home. In his diocese, Rome. And there's loads of art up on the ceiling. Yes, Marcus.
The Sistine Chapel.
Sistine Chapel. Well played. Well done, Marcus. Here's your next limerick. What's this about, please? This film's got an actor called Hugh. In the sequel, another Hugh too. Yes, Sindhu.
Love Actually.
Love Actually? It's incorrect, I'm afraid. On the rooftops, it's scary. For the hero who's hairy. Yes, Marcus.
Paddington.
Let's take a look at the last line. And it's first seen in darkest Peru. Well done. Paddington is the answer. Hugh Bonneville and Hugh Grant being the Hughes in question. Final limerick in this round. In his sitcom, he's often a snob. And he's cruel to a short-bearded slob. Yes, Tom.
Basil Fawlty?
Is it Basil Fawlty? It's not. He's adored by a fop. Yes, Marcus.
I think this is wrong, actually, but Blackadder?
Blackadder? All his plans tend to flop.
Yes.
And he falls for a woman called Bob. Blackadder. Well done, Marcus. And congratulations to our question writers as well for those limeriks as well. Very nicely done. And let's take a look at our scores. 2 rounds to go. A really good round for Marcus Brigstocke there. Is he heading for 2 wins in a row? He could well be. Anna with 1. Tom and Cindy, you have 3. Marcus, a 5-point lead. 8 points for Marcus Brigstocke. Well played. Very nicely done. 2 rounds to go on today's House of Games. Your next round is... I'm terrible at dating. I wonder if you could take your tablets out, please, everybody. I'm going to give you now some events from history. You have to write down the year in which you think they happened, and whoever is closest will get themselves a point. OK? Here is your first event. The Viking Canute becomes King of England. When was that? What do you think at home? Have a little think. When was the Viking Canute King of England? OK, everyone is in. What do you think at home on this one? Who's going to get closest? So, Cindy, married to a Dane, but what is your answer? So you're going 1100, says Cindy.
1100s.
Yeah, it doesn't sound crazy. Tom, what are you saying?
789.
789.
February specifically.
Lovely.
And then
February,
a picture of King Canute there, who is sad because I've got it very wrong.
Oh, there he is. He's going like, oh, I can't believe it, Tom. First the T-shirt, then this.
Exactly.
He's saying, but in Danish.
Yeah.
Anna, where have you gone on this one?
I just went for a random selection of numbers.
Lovely.
650.
650, says Anna. And Marcus?
I might have gone a little bit early. Gone 800 BC.
800 BC?
Oh, BC.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we have a difference of nearly 2,000 years in our answers, which is what I like on this one. Let's see, are you BC? Are you AD? Where are you? When did Canute become King of England, and who scored the point? 1016. Sindhu gets the point. Very well done. Nicely played.
Really?
Basically right. Congratulations.
Well done at home if you were anywhere around 1016 as well. Very good answer. I wonder if you can tell me when this happened, please. The first official international football match is played.
International
football
match.
What do you reckon at home? Any clues here? I think I won't be giving anything away where I say I wouldn't go BC for this one, Marcus.
Right, hang on.
Just change the answer. Everybody is in. Tom, What were you thinking here?
I think it's 1896, and I've written England v Scotland to suggest more confidence in the answer than I actually have.
OK, so you think it was England v Scotland, you think it was 1896?
Yeah.
Interesting. It sounds convincing, though, when you give the extra information.
Precisely.
Anna, you gone earlier or later?
I'm going to go later. And for some reason, I think it's got something to do with the Queen.
OK. Which one?
So I've said Queen Elizabeth II.
OK.
So I've said 1954, because I think it might be post-coronation.
1954. That'd be interesting to the winners of the World Cup before 1954, but it is, that is definitely within the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Marcus, what are you saying?
1902.
1902. This is Marcus, not a million miles away from Tom there. And Sindhu, what are you saying?
Well, I have 1895-ish.
Wow. How about that?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's giving me a
1896
slim
is
window.
1895-ish. Yeah, exactly. What do you reckon at home on this one? It's a tricky one, isn't it? Let's take a look, shall we? What year was the first international football match played and who has scored the point? 1872.
Oh, wow.
Sindhu gets another point. Well done, Sindhu.
Well done.
I will say this, though. It was England versus Scotland, Tom, so very well done. Very well done if you got close to that at home. Final question in this round. I wonder if you could tell me when this happened. The British Museum first opens its doors. That's a good question.
Oh.
We needed a bit of time to nick all the stuff first, didn't we?
Yeah, to fit it up. When did the British Museum first open its doors? I think it's 8:30, is it? Well worth a visit to the British Museum. Gift shop and everything. Everybody is in. Anna, do you have a kind of ballpark for this?
I want to go Victorian, so I'm going to say 1851.
1850. It feels Victorian, doesn't it?
It feels it.
Yeah. Is it? We will find out. 1851 says Anna. What are you saying, Marcus?
1818.
Oh.
1818? Sounds less like a year and more like someone's locker combination at the gym, doesn't
Exactly.
it? 1818. Sindhu, where are you?
1910s.
I'm going to say 1910, if that's all right. You can't have 10 years.
Okay.
So nice try, though. Sindhu says 1910, so a little bit later. Tom, what are you thinking?
So I had quite a good feeling about my year from the last answers, so I've just gone for the same year, 1986, England versus the world.
I'm going to assume it's 1896 rather than 1986, but I'll take that as 1896.
1896. I've also put at the top because I'm obviously very unsure.
Because it could be 1986 as well, you're thinking.
Can I have that as well? Can I have both 1896 and 1986?
If it's 1986, I will give you 2 points.
Thanks, mate.
So here we go, from 1910s back to 1818. We span about 100 years here. What do we think at home? Let's take a look, shall we? When did the British Museum first open its doors and who scored a point?
Wow.
1759. Wow, Marcus, you get a point.
That's amazing.
Whoa, how about that?
Amazing.
Blimey, under George II, that was.
Right.
Very well done if you went in the 18th century there. Very impressive stuff. That's the end of that round. We have one round to go on today's House of Games, so tablets away, please, everybody. Here's how it's looking. Marcus went into the final round yesterday with a pretty big lead, and he's doing the same again today. He's got a 4-point lead going to this final round. Marcus Brigstocke, well played. Wow. We saw last time on Answer Smash, Tom absolutely going for it, because I think you had a similar deficit to catch up.
Yeah, this time I'm going to be a bit more conservative, I think.
Well, listen.
I just can't resist that sound, though.
You can't resist the buzzer on Tuesday. Let's play our final round today, shall we? It is... Answer Smash. Of course, there will be a picture, there'll be a clue underneath. Smash them together, please. Your first category is... birds. Fingers on buzzers. Point for a correct answer, point off for an incorrect answer. Very best of luck to everyone. What optical instrument consisting of two small telescopes side by side is often used by birdwatchers to see more detail? Yes, Marcus.
Robinoculars.
Robinoculars?
Wow.
It is Robin and binoculars. Robinoculars. That's quite fun to say, Robinoculars.
Robinoculars.
Here's your next bird and your next clue. Matt Bellamy is the lead vocalist in which English rock band? Marcus.
Emus.
Emus. Emu and Muse. Well done. Emus. Well played. Next bird, next clue. Little Rock is the capital of which US state?
I think I...
Marcus.
Is it Larkansas?
well
dude,
played.
that's amazing.
Lock and Arkansas. Skylark and Saw.
Skylark.
Yeah, I'll give you Lark and Saw. Here's your next category, and it is weather. So what types of weather are these? And then smash them into the clues beneath. What is the capital of Somalia? Yes, Anna.
Mogadishu.
Nice. Nice.
Oh.
What? It should be.
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to take a point off you for that because you got the hard bit. It was the easy bit that you messed up. It's Mogadishu. I'm afraid.
Smog weather?
But you didn't say Mogadishu, you said Ogadishu.
Oh, I see.
So it couldn't have been Fogadishu. But I won't take a point off because Mogadishu was the difficult bit there. And fog and smog are very similar. Here's your next weather and your next clue. Which song gave Mud a festive #1 hit single in 1974? No one? Remember Mud's Christmas #1? Shall I tell you? Cyclonely This Christmas. Cyclone and Lonely This Christmas. Cyclonely This Christmas. Here's your next category, and it is pop stars. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues underneath. Which long-running BBC soap is set in Walford? Shall I tell you?
Yes, please.
Fleur EastEnders. Fleur East and EastEnders.
Yeah, OK.
Here's your next pop star and your next clue. According to legend, which castle ruins in Cornwall are the location of the birthplace of King Arthur?
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah.
Shall I tell you?
Yes.
Go on.
Ricky Martin Tadgell. Ricky Martin and Tin Tadgell. Well, I don't know if you said that at home.
I hope Ricky Martin doesn't watch this show.
Oh, Ricky Martin loves this show. Living La Vida Loca was about watching this show. If you actually listen to the lyrics.
It's The Crazy Life.
Yeah, it's exactly that. He absolutely loves it. Here's your next pop star and your next clue. We are done. We leave Ricky Martin and Tin Tadgell, and we are at the end of our round. Now, listen, he had a lead again, leading us to that final round, and he did best in the final round again. Who's won Tuesday's House of Games? It's a big win as well. Marcus Brigstocke with 12 points. Well played, Marcus. Nicely done. 2 wins in a row. 2 prizes in a row as well. What prize would you like?
Well, I'm very drawn to the dartboard, but I'd feel terrible about flinging darts at your face.
People seem quite happy with it.
Do you know what? I think my son will be over the moon with the dartboard, so I'd like that,
Beautiful.
please.
Marcus Brigstocke wins a House of Games dartboard. Well done, Marcus. Let's take a look at the weekly leaderboards, which is going to make very good reading for you. Sindhu and Anna, you have 4 points each. Tom, you have 5. Marcus, a 3-point lead there on 8, so very nicely done. 3 days to go, though, including double points Friday, which is the best day of all to win. So listen, happy Tuesday, everybody. Thank you so much. And honestly, look, we will see you same time, same place tomorrow. Genuinely looking forward to it. Really looking forward to how he's managed to misspell Wednesday. It's going to be great.
It's a treat.
Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. See you as well tomorrow on the House of Games. I mean, genuinely, could kind of be throwing darts at your own face.
Yes, exactly.